with the T. It's way up with Yee. I'm with my guy Mano.
Yeah.
Germano.
That's right.
Let's get into this Yee tea. So Adidas has reached an out-of-court settlement with Ye to end all legal proceedings between them. No money changed hands in that agreement, by the way. They had multiple lawsuits over the past 2 years. They ended their partnership with Kanye over anti-Semitic comments that he made. They said there's no more open issues. There's no money going either way. There were many tensions on both sides on different issues. But, you know, they've managed to resolve whatever, and they are not giving further details of what that deal is going to be.
So it's over.
Yeah, they've put this behind them. In the meantime, Kanye West just bought a new mansion in Beverly Hills. He sold his estate in Malibu. You saw that estate that was like ruined, that people was doing graffiti, doing all kind of stuff.
I thought he was living in Tokyo.
Well, that don't mean he ain't gonna have a place in Beverly Hills. He does have his kids, you know, in LA. He spent $35 million in Beverly Park North. It's a gated community. And the house is 20,000 square feet, 11 bedrooms, 18 bathrooms, 7 acres of land.
Now we talking.
All right. Now, speaking of which, another Kanye investment, Donda Academy. It was launched in 2022, and it was supposed to be a place to provide a space for the leaders, the innovators of tomorrow. Well, one of the former staff members is suing Kanye West for wrongful termination. Cecilia Haley says she was fired for pushing back against his curriculum. And what was that curriculum that she had an issue with? Well, she told the U.S. Sun that he allegedly wanted the students to march and take rifle shooting classes.
Nothing wrong with teaching kids how to shoot.
She said, I'm thinking that is not going to happen if I'm here. That's not acceptable. It's not necessary. And what does that have to do with education? She also felt like Kanye was delusional and likened his practices to Hitler.
What?
Kanye West has openly, you know, expressed admiration in the past for Hitler. She said, teaching these kids to march, to be honest with you, I kind of got like Hitler vibes around that, or real bizarre things. And she also says that Donda Academy teachers were not allowed to step in and prevent bullying, and that students regularly got physical. And she thought that was a bigger issue given the wide range of ages. You might have a 4th grader hitting a kindergartner or a 1st grader. And she said we had kids hiding under the tables because they were afraid, and it was just mayhem, according to her allegations.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was interesting to me that people definitely put their kids in that school that I don't even think it was accredited at the time. All right, Netflix is coming out with a documentary on the Jerry Springer Show. Why did your eyes get so wide when we said that?
Jerry Springer is where we at right now.
It's called Jerry Springer Fights Camera Action.
That was
Cute
a prelude to what we live in right now.
Yeah, that show, by the way, was on for 27 seasons.
Crazy.
Rest in peace to Jerry Springer. A lot of controversial topics. There are a lot of things that they did on that show that you couldn't do now. Remember, they'd be like, is that a man or a woman? I was like, that's wild.
Yeah, they had.
And the people be like, that's a man, that's a man.
He pushed the limit, the talk shows, to a whole nother level.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
When is that coming out? I'm interested in that.
Well, it's a 2-part series on Netflix that will be premiering on January 7th.
Oh, that's like a whole year from now.
It's not a whole year. It's a couple of months from now. Don't forget, I think this weekend is daylight savings time as well. All right, and Tyler, the Creator, on his new album that came out, you know, he is, it's called Chromacopia. It didn't come out on a Friday, which is the usual date for albums. And on the song Hey Jane, he talks about learning that he accidentally got a woman pregnant.
Always wear a condom. Don't trust it.
Hey Jane.
All right, he talks about not, can I say pulling?
Pulling out.
Yeah, I guess so.
That.
As long as you don't say going in, I guess. All right. Well,
you just
anyway.
said it.
And he talks about this scare that he had and how reckless he was and being terrified and petrified and not wanting to give his freedom up. All right. Well, that is your Yee tea. When we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They are flying under the radar, but you definitely need to know about them anyway. It's way up.